Do you guys know why half of the lames in the coaching space just straight up regurgitate stuff that they read in some book? Everyone's saying the same stuff, but they say it with zero results. They don't know what they're talking about. Do you know what that is? Do you guys know what that is? Most people haven't gone through anything. Most people haven't gone through anything. People that are declaring their rock bottom, it's like, it's nothing. You hear it and you're like, that's nothing, bro. Like, let me explain to you, my rock bottom was so long. Like, my phase of being stuck, of chasing pleasure, I pulled it off for so long. And that's because I'm a high performer. See, I was a high performer when I was a kid. So all that did was it just meant I was a high performer at being a loser too. But what I'm explaining to you is the reason it doesn't sound real is because it's not. Everyone's just trying to read some stuff and then recite it to you. You get that, right? I hit my roommate in the face. I got a girl I knew for 5 months pregnant, and I ended up living in my car because after you hit somebody that you live with, it's not normally like the best idea to just keep living there. So I had to live in my car. But here's the thing, right? I ended up there with bad decisions. I'm not one of these people that has a traumatic story either. I don't have this like I lost my parents in a car crash. I ended up with some terminal illness. That wasn't me. I was fortunate. I fucked my own life up. Do you get that? That's who I speak to. That's why I can coach people out of darkness. Because most people don't have that trauma story. Most people don't. That's rare, guys. Most of you have a story that's very similar. Lack of direction, a couple of bad mentors, no real role models, no good coaching in your life, no people that kept you precise and direct. You went out into the world in your 20s and you ended up with no purpose, no purpose, no direction, no vision. And so what happened was you start to drift. And it's a bunch of, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know what I should do. And then slowly, drifting turns into spiraling out of control because vices turn into just more and more usage because that's the only thing that you know. Then you hit some sort of moment where you're like, what is this? And that's where depression comes in. That's where losing sight of your entire purpose comes from. It's from that period of time. Long stint of I don't have direction. So now in order to feel good, I have to find things that feel good. And that's chasing women. That's drinking like crazy. That's all of the vices. If you guys don't know what I mean when I say vices, please put into Google what are the 7 deadly sins so that you can understand what they are. Sloth, you fools turned lazy. You guys turned into video game nerds. I just play video games all the time. Or you turned into the party monster. Drugs, alcohol, chase women. Drugs, alcohol, chase women. If you're in that camp that does the sloth, you're probably one of them fools that got into the gluttony as well. Not with vices, but I'll just eat food, and it's about just eating snacks and drinking sodas and playing video games. Most of you out there are just stuck in that. It's not anything crazy. It's weed, it's alcohol, it's porn and trying to get chicks all the time and trying to fuck strangers. That's what it is. Then you guys turn into lazy fools. Then let me explain to you what happens. Men need confidence, guys. You guys need confidence, and you lost all your confidence. Then what happens? Dude, when you're an unconfident man, you start to fail and lose at everything. You start to go out into the workplace, and then you're not that good there. Then you're mad at your boss because he tries to tell you what to do. Then you're making no waves in anything, right? No traction, no trajectory. Now all of a sudden you are worthless. I hate to say that, but the reason you're feeling depression, anxiety, loneliness is because you have become worthless. Men have to contribute. Our purpose in life is to provide for people, to protect people, and to lead and guide people as a role model and a mentor. That's what dads do. That's what good dads do. When you lose sight of that, all of a sudden you're going, I feel worthless, because you are. I was worthless. And I was still not let me be clear with you guys too. I still was a good mentor. I just was a mentor for evil. That's why I've built up so much just negative deeds that I have to dig out of. Because I led people in the wrong direction. Because I always was a leader. And I always was confident. I was confident even when I was doing the wrong things. Because I knew deep down inside that I had a bunch of potential. So what's the point? What do we got to do, right? What's the whole point? You need to regain confidence. And you only do that as a man by picking a direction and a path and then doing daily steps that are super hard to build the man that can actually pull off that vision. That's the whole thing. It's not that complicated. But what we need to do is we got to pinpoint where you are. A lot of you guys are so far behind. So you used to hear me say this all the time. Starting point, stopping point. Where are you at? If you're just someone who's kind of stuck and you're like, man, I haven't been able to kick it into the next gear, you're at a starting point. We just need to build your vision, all this stuff. If you're someone that's addicted to shit, dude, we got a lot of unpacking to do. But that doesn't matter. Let me explain to you something. I needed my phase where I self-sabotage. That's why my message is real. So if you're one of those people, if you're one of the people who's real down and out, you've been living the dark side for a minute, let me explain to you, I will make you more powerful than anybody else. Because with that comes perspective. See, I lived a life that's terrible, so my gratitude is at an all-time high. I know how to turn things around. I can turn things around for anybody. I can get anybody in shape. It really doesn't matter. And I only say that because I have taken a life that was legitimately inside of a metal box with zero money, $500 total. And I turned my life around. Now I run a business. I have another business starting. I do this for people. I have a dope chick. I have an amazing son. I'm confident. I'm good at all the stuff that I do right now. I play guitar on stage. I do all of that. You can turn your life into the thing that you want. It just takes time. Hit me up if you need anything. A lot of you guys are crushing it. A bunch of people are actually listening. So I appreciate y'all.